Hey, what's up, guys? So, I just want to do a little mini vlog to kind of explain my experience with D3 right now. I've done the new season. I got up to 618 Paragon, and so I've been playing a fair amount off stream. And my main issue right now with D3 is that I've pretty much run out of stash space. And I know a lot of you guys may be saying, well, you have a lot of items that you're never going to use ever, and that may be true. But there are a lot of items that I want to keep around for like set swapping. Like for example, I want this set because I was gonna go for like a fire bat set, um, and then this one's a zombie dog mojo that summons a zombie dog every 2 seconds. Like a lot of items that I have, they're items that like I could possibly see myself using in the future. Also, like I have to keep each set because I want to have each different set, obviously. Like I've collected pretty much every set, and then I want to keep each set. So I have one set, two sets, and three sets. I have a bunch of these from all these gifts, and this page is probably mostly on for my demon hunter, and I have some random demon hunter stuff thrown in, but I haven't really been working that much on alt, and the main reason why I haven't, there's some demon. This is actually a lot of demon hunter stuff too. Main reason why I haven't though is because I've completely run out of stash space. Like there's nowhere to put stuff, and it's really a big turnoff when the whole point of like D3 is that you're grinding for more gear that you can eventually use maybe in like a cool like combination of items. But I have nowhere to put the gear, so it just kind of sucks. Also, another thing is that when I find an ancient item or like a new item, like say I find a new piece of this set, I have to go to my stash and see if it's better than what I'm using. Like obviously if it's in my inventory, I can just check really fast to see if it's better or not. But to have to go to my stash for each item I find and having to check to see if it's better is really annoying. And a lot of the time it is better, but I don't know. I find it hard to find the motivation to go back to my stash every time and check for each individual item. Also, the fact that my stash is completely full with like random stuff is a big turnoff. Also, the last thing I want to point out about the game right now is that there are very cookie cutter specs, and if you have the cookie cutter spec, there's really not much more you can do to improve your damage. Like there's basically like a farming spec, which is like my angry chicken thing, and then this thing lasts forever. Like I can always run this super fast, which is really cool. But there's really like, and there's a cookie cutter weapon that I need instead of this thing. This thing's a really good weapon. It's got really high rolls, but I need another weapon, and it's oops. It's this weapon right here. It's see if I can find it. I actually probably just destroyed it because I don't have the right thing for it. But okay, basically, oh, it's this one. Soul Harvest now stacks up to 10 times. Like everyone uses that weapon. I just haven't found a good ancient roll of that. But the problem is that all the other weapons that in the game for Witch Doctor are pretty useless. Like this thing, the Gidbin. I was actually looking for this for a while, but I found out the proc is actually worthless because they didn't scale it properly. So the fetish is actually they're weak, and it just doesn't really work with anything, and your damage is gonna be crap. So that's the problem right now with the game, is that there's cool items like the Gidbin, for example, but you can't use them with anything. Like there's no reason to use them. Like it should have good synergy with like Carnival, but Carnival, in my opinion, it should make all your fetishes shoot a powerful dart every time you do, but it only does the 5 closest for some reason. Also, this thing, it caps out like a certain amount of fetishes or something like that. I don't know, but no one runs it, and it's just kind of stupid because I don't want to have to build like the same exact thing that everyone else is doing in the game. It just makes the gameplay like kind of boring, and that's pretty much it. And then like the Q powers, like everyone's using the same Q power because like the Furnace is OP, like Tasker and Theo is pretty OP for a pet build, and then Ring of Royal Grandeur. Like that's pretty much all you can use. Like all the rest of them are just useless. Like you have all these pages of stuff that like you could use, but it's relatively useless. Like there's a certain way you can make it like if you get 2 rings, you don't have to use the set bonuses, but like the Willing Host and or the Litany of Undaunted, where you get like a bonus for every like ancient or something like that if you have no sets or something like that. But I don't know. I don't even know how that works, and it's just kind of eh. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I have no motivation to grind anymore in D3. Like I've just completely given up on the game. The main issue is the stash base for me, but the other issue is the fact that there's like so many cool like potentially good items, and there needs to be even more, I think. But they need to like buff them a lot because um, you have like for example, my weapon's not good, but every witch doctor runs the other weapon, like the soul harvest with the bracers that makes your soul harvest take less damage. Like everyone does that. Um, I mean, it's not like I can't do hard content. Like I can do 50 without thinking. I can probably do 60 without thinking as well. The reason why I don't try harder greater rifts is because actually there's really no point to try harder greater rifts. The essential formula for D3 is that here's the problem with the game too, is that literally the only thing that's worth to do in greater rifts is to just run through them really fast. Like there's no reason to go in a higher difficulty other than you get more legendaries, but you don't get better legendaries. So that's another problem with the game, is that there's no reason to like push boundaries in the game. Like I can just run through this content with my eyes closed, just pretty much. I might die like to some randomness, but I usually don't die. The fact that I'm like talking is probably gonna make me die here, but I mean this is pretty much what I do. I just farm, and it's like it's fun. I don't mind it. I like it's kind of enjoyable, but it's just that I don't know, like I don't feel like there's a reason for me to grind anymore. Like I reached a peak where like I can get a better weapon, yes, but what's the point? Like I don't know. I just don't get the point right now. Cuz I can grind higher graders, but like I pretty much have the best gear. Like there's a few things I can get, but it's like it's just a matter of grinding out. That's pretty much all that there is to it. And it's not even grinding like challenging content. The best way to do it is you just grind easier content. I've always had the problem with D3 where you can't, like you don't grind hard content, you grind like easier content, and it just feels like the difficulty isn't scaling up. Like there's no reason to challenge yourself because all you have to do is just farm easy content and you get the highest rewards. The last thing that I have a problem with is bots. Like bots are actually a huge problem. I know there's a streamer a while ago that got banned for botting, and it's like I don't know, because he was botting on stream, but like other than that, I'm pretty sure there's no way to catch it. And he got to like 1300 Paragon by botting. And it's just like, how is this even remotely fair? When you're grinding, the whole point of grinding is like you're grinding. You don't think that you're grinding against other players that are botting. Like you think that you're just trying to compete on leaderboards against other players that are doing the same thing as you are, but they're really not. Like when they're botting, when the botting is in the game, it just takes a lot of the fun out of the game. But that wouldn't honestly be that big of a problem if the stash base thing was fixed. So I don't know. Mainly it's the stash base thing, but I don't know. There are really cool builds. Like I like this Angry Chicken build. It's really fun, and there's ways to like make your Angry Chicken better, but it's just not as efficient for damage, I think. So I don't know. Like this is the fastest way I found for me to clear like lower rift content. Just use this build. I use Angry Chicken with Helltooth set, and it really is fast. And like I said, I found a really good Angry Chicken weapon, so I just use this set anyways. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think that would improve the game, because right now for me, like I don't know, it's just I find it hard to actually play the game. Like it just kind of. It just feels like I have no motivation to like go any further. I don't know if any of you guys feel that way. Like let me know. Or like if you guys feel differently or whatever. Like you guys don't think I'm right or whatever. If you really enjoy the game. Because for me, it's just not. It's not all that enjoyable. Like I find it hard to get the motivation to keep playing. I don't even feel like I've really played that much either. Like I played a bit off and on, but I mean I haven't really grinded that hard, and I've got like I'm pretty close to having like some of the best gear. Like I have 2.5 mil damage, which is decent. Like it's not like uber good, but yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. What do you guys think?